Today I will show you how to achieve the Korean makeup style and also the American makeup style. So for the left side of my face, I'm going to do a more Korean look. And Korean makeup style, they mainly focus on blushes. They don't really use bronzers. They're all about that dewy, glowy skin together with those shimmery eyes, and we're going to try that out today. So for Korean makeup style, they like their eyes to look bigger. So I'm going to put glitter in the center of my eye. I'm using more neutral tones and not so colorful because they like to enhance what they have. It just looks cute. But they don't really do crazy makeup colors like blue and green and purple. And now we're going to waterline the eyes. So when you put white waterline, you're actually creating that fake definition of bigger eyes. And then now we're gonna move on to face. So Koreans like a very glowy look, so I like to go in with liquid highlighter first. So this is the area that I would highlight. It's naturally where the sun hits. And I'll blend it together with the blush, so it gives me that nice dewy blush look. I'm just gonna pat the area. Their makeup tends to look more clean, just the focus is mainly on skin. There's no like strict rules when it comes to makeup. You can still incorporate your own style into the Korean trends or into the American trends. And for lipsticks, Koreans are known for the ombre lip look, so we're gonna do that today. So you wanna take a lighter shade and you wanna put it around the lipstick, but you don't wanna put a heavy layer. You just wanna put a few dots and then you blot it out with your hands. And then you go in with a darker color that's more obvious and you put it only in the middle of your lips. So this creates an ombre effect with the lips. So this is the side with Korean makeup. So on the other half of my face, I'm gonna do the American style. In American makeup, they like to focus on heavier contour, heavier highlight, and definitely more colors on the eyes. And that's what we're gonna do today. So we're starting out with brows, and we're definitely gonna do thicker brows. But I naturally already do have slightly thick brows, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fill in the lines and darken the ends. Now we're gonna go in with eye makeup. And American style makeup is definitely more bolder, so we're gonna use darker colors. In this case, we're gonna use a darker waterliner to waterline the eyes. Now I'm applying a lighter shadow in the middle of my eyes as well. Even though the colors that I'm using are slightly the same, you can tell that the technique gives off a different outcome. And now we're gonna do a cat eye. So the trick about eyeliner is that you wanna look straight into a mirror, then draw out the eyeliner. And we are also gonna apply some lashes to this look. So when it comes to applying lashes, you wanna use a glue pen, which is so easy. So all you have to do is just apply the glue pen first. And then you just take the lashes and just stick them on, and you're done. It's actually really fast and it actually helps define the cat eye look. What I like to do after applying the lashes is to go in again with the eyeliner to just join them all up. And now we're gonna move on to the base makeup. I'm gonna go in with a cream blush. And one trick is actually to mix your blush with your under eye concealer, so it actually creates a more smooth, even finish. I'm gonna go in with the contour and contour my face. Then I'm moving down to the jawline and also forehead. Next, I'm gonna blush the apples of my cheeks before finishing off with a highlight. So we're gonna bake the areas under my face to define the contour even more. So what baking does is it sets your whole face and it also reduces oil production, so your makeup actually lasts longer, and it also gives this smooth, flawless airbrush finish. I always realize that when it comes to doing American style makeup, they like opaque lips. They don't like the ombre thin vibe. It's always about full looking lips. And there you have it. This is the American style. So to conclude, the Korean side is definitely more sweet. It focuses more on skin and it gives that dewy, glowy skin finish. It's all about having healthier and nicer looking skin with that blush and the glitter. However, on the American side, it's more about more defined contour and highlight, and it's definitely a more matte finish. Definitely the American side makeup will last longer throughout the whole day, but it's just a preference on which side you like. So do let me know if you prefer the Korean style or the American style makeup look down in the comment section below, and stay tuned to the next episode where we'll be talking about building confidence and self-love. I'm Anda, and in a nutshell, this is how to achieve your best look.